In this lecture, we're going to dig deeper into the soil, forgive my pun, and talk about what lies beneath the surface. There's two terms that you need to know for this lecture. One is soil profile, and the other is horizons, or soil horizons. The soil profile is what you see if you take a vertical slice through the soil when you dig down into the soil. And so sometimes you can see the soil profile if you're at a riverbank, for example, where it's been cut, soil's been cut out. You can see these horizons, or you can go dig and check out the different layers of soil. Horizons refer to the horizontal layers of soil, and these result from the process of soil formation. They can be quite distinct in some cases, and then in other soils the layers are less distinct because the soil has less formation going on because there's less water. So desert soils, for example, don't have very distinct layers. So this is a nice image of soil horizons, although it is a little bit blurry. If you want to see the actual image, you can go to the Soil Science Society of America website and Soil for Teachers, and you can check it out. So let's go through the different layers. They're somewhat alphabetical. So it's O, which refers to the organic layer, which has a lot of undecayed organic material. And then below that you have A, E, B, C, R. So the A, B, C are alphabetical. Those are easy to remember. A refers to topsoil. Topsoil is the most important layer for plants, and topsoil is an area that it's rich in organic matter. That organic matter is accessible to plants and it gives off nutrients, but it also has sediments in it, so mineral sediments. Not all soils have an E layer, and so if there is an E layer, it would fall between the A and B horizon. And this is called the E because it's the alluviated layer, or in other words, the leached layer. Below the E horizon is the B horizon. This is called the subsoil. It's rich in minerals, and these are minerals that have been leached from A through E into B. And then C refers to deposited sediments that is rich in the parent material. So basically this is your mineral content. So this is sediments that have been broken down and are small, but they don't have organic matter present in them, and they have fairly low nutrient levels. And then R is not pictured here. R is the bedrock level, and that's basically if you dig far enough down, you're going to hit rock. That is the R layer, or R horizon. So we're going to talk about each horizon separately. The O horizon is the topmost layer of soil, and this layer isn't really, in some ways it's not even really soil yet. So this O horizon is just basically dead organic matter, which we call detritus. So this is material that's been deposited by plants when they die back or just as they drop their leaves. It's very high in organic matter, and it is the highest of all the horizons in organic matter content. But this organic matter, for the most part, has not been decomposed, and so it's not giving off nutrients and carbon yet. It is the primary source of energy for the soil community because it does provide the carbon and nutrients, but as it breaks down, it provides these. At the bottom of the O horizon, you'll see a layer of humus, and that's kind of the transition from O to A, which is the topsoil. And humus is that somewhat decomposed dark material at the bottom of the O horizon. Below the O horizon is A. A is the topsoil. So A is thicker than O, and it's a mixture of both mineral and biological components. So it has humus mixed in with mineral soil. In a good healthy soil, it's usually pretty dark, and it's permeated by roots. It's the most important layer for plant growth. So if you remember only one thing about the A horizon, remember that it is the most important layer for plant growth. It takes a long time to develop, so we really have to conserve soil and make sure that we keep it healthy. So this grows at a rate of about an inch every 100 years, and sometimes in fast growing conditions it can grow at a rate of 2 inches every 100 years. Below that we said is the E horizon. It's not always present, so I'm not going to have a whole slide on it, but that would be this layer between A and B, and it's a pale layer below A, and that's the alluviation horizon, where there's leaching going on and minerals are moving downward due to the flow of water through the soil column, taking minerals into that B layer. So the B horizon is often referred to as subsoil. It is high in minerals that have been leached through the soil column, and these would include minerals like iron, aluminum, and calcium. And it also can be high in clay that has been leached out of the soil layers above. It's often reddish or yellow because of all of the oxidized metals present. And then finally below that is the C horizon, which is basically made up of the parent material, mineral material. So it's just sediments without much organic matter and without many minerals or other nutrients. So basically this layer has not been affected by biological or chemical processes that the other layers are subjected to.